come with me to the Slow Island where I'm going to be meeting my guests for today. We're in a relationship. So
Yeah.
what really happened?
Yeah, my case was actually unique. Actually, I would say
Yes.
because we met and not long. My husband had to travel
But
outside
those
the
who
country.
hope in the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40 verse 31. I'm your host, Anna Gwatura Titianti, and in this episode, we are talking about one of the very sensitive topics, and that is waiting. Waiting for something that you never know when it's going to happen. Waiting, expecting. I think some of us can relate to this topic. And I'm not doing it alone as usual. I have a wonderful, amazing guest who's joining us. She's a sister. She's someone who inspires me. And I'm sure today you also will be inspired. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Noviho.
Oh my
Sis,
God!
you're welcome.
Wow.
You're
Wow.
welcome. It's such an honor to have you on Home
Wow.
of Comfort.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you very
and
much.
thank you for saying yes.
It's a privilege
Thank
to be
you.
here.
Yeah,
I've been longing for this.
me too. I thought, it was taking long, but finally,
Mhm.
see, we are here.
Yeah.
And we
yeah.
thank God for giving us this chance.
Yeah, sure.
Would you like to introduce yourselves to the people
All
so
right,
that they
sure.
know who you are and what you are about?
No problem. Yeah. So Paulina Boni Novihoho. That's my husband's name, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm blessed with a wonderful husband, and
Amen.
I'm from Ghana, and I'm a student in China here. It's actually a privilege for me to be invited to also be part of this platform. And first, I want to thank God for the life of my own sister,
Oh,
for
thank you,
availing
sis.
herself, for God to use her as an instrument to help all of us to share our experiences, learn from each other's experience, and also encourage and uplift each other.
Oh,
God bless you so much, and I pray for more
thank you.
unction to function.
Thank you,
Thank
sis.
you.
Apekakaka.
Ah.
See, I've learned a few words of her. What is the name of your dialect? What is it called?
Ewe.
Ewe.
Yeah,
Yes. So it's part of the Ghanaian
Yeah,
dialects,
yeah,
right?
from the Volta region.
Yes. So we say apekakaka when you
Apekaka.
want to say thank you.
Yes.
Yes. And I also just wanted to mention that my sister here I've noticed, like, one of the reasons why I approached you is because I noticed that you love to be in that place of comfort, bringing comfort
Yeah.
to others. And she does that already on other platforms.
Yeah.
If she's okay with it, she will share. Thank you so much, sis. We'll get right into our discussion for today.
Okay.
Yes,
Sure.
I think it's quite a blessing for you to say that, okay, I will avail myself to talk about this hard season
Yeah.
of waiting.
Yeah.
I call it a hard season because I was there myself, right? So my first question would be, as you look back from this position where you are now as a married woman, how were the moments of loneliness? How was that season? And would you love to tell us how you went through it? How was it?
Wow. Wow, I love this question because this is something that I could actually like relate.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it, but we thank God so much for bringing us this far, and
Yeah.
I pray our viewers learn from our little experiences and um, encourage themselves because actually that state of waiting and that loneliness,
Imagine.
trust me, it's not a joke. Yeah,
It's not.
it's for me. I would say it was actually a very tough period for me. Yeah, it was tough because this was a period that was filled with so much anxiousness
True.
and uncertainty.
Oh.
It was a kind of mixed feeling for me because this period wasn't like a traffic light, let me say, whereby at least
You know
you
that
know the
it's going to-
timeline and
Yes.
After counting down, maybe up to 60, you move on.
True.
This period was more of like Jesus' second coming. I don't know.
You don't know when
You
it's
don't
going to
know. I
happen.
didn't know when it was going to happen.
Mm.
And this was a period where I have so much love to share, to
Yeah.
give, but
Right.
unfortunately, there is no
I can
partner.
relate to that.
Yeah, there was no partner to share this love with.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be having this imaginative thoughts like
Yes.
how you go on holiday
Mm.
trips with your partner, having these
Imagine.
thoughts, this special events with your partner. I'll be having those thoughts in mind, but there is no one there to share it with. So that period was actually really tough. It was
Mm.
kind of an emptiness for me,
Yeah.
though I was surrounded with families and friends, because during that period I was not able to, I could talk to people all
Yeah.
right, but I couldn't share my or express my inner longing for marriage with
Yes.
them.
Right.
Why did I do that? I was scared of being vulnerable. I was trying to
True.
hide my vulnerability
Yeah.
and keep myself from being judged, because
True.
our
I
society,
know.
yeah. So
Yes.
I was hiding all those things and kept that loneliness to myself.
Mm.
But how I tried was to manage it was actually trusting in God.
Right.
I told myself I would not allow this state to actually break me.
Right.
Yeah, so I wasn't broken,
Mm.
because I told myself it's loneliness is just a feeling, like
True. True.
it's just a feeling for an unmet goal or longing for marriage.
Right.
So it's not it doesn't make my life meaningless.
Right.
Yeah, it
True.
doesn't
True.
mean my life is meaningless. It doesn't mean I have failed in life. So
Mm.
it's just a feeling. So it will surely end. So I encourage myself,
Right.
and also I trusted God that the God I serve will surely make it happen, no matter
Right.
how it delayed. Maybe He's preparing something better for me. So
Right.
I just trusted Him and hoping that He will make it glorious in His right time. So that
Mm.
was how I was able to handle that period. Like, and I tried to build myself while
Yeah.
waiting. I didn't just sit there that I'm feeling lonely, I'm
Right.
waiting for the right partner, but I took the advantage of that period to actually build myself, focus on academics, focus on my work, and things that will help me build myself to
Right.
become a better person for myself and for my partner.
The
So that was
husband.
how I was able to
Oh.
handle that period. It was actually tough,
It
trust me.
was.
Yeah, it
Thank you
was
for
tough.
sharing that.
Mm,
And from all that you have shared, I
mm,
can relate. It's not easy, guys. And to those who are listening,
mm,
I'm sure if you are in that uh, period of waiting, you can
mm,
relate that it's not easy.
mm.
And like
Difficult.
you were saying that it was hard to even let people
Mhm.
into, the deeper
Yeah,
emotional weight that you were
you
feeling,
couldn't express
right?
yourself. You just hold it to yourself.
Hmm.
So
Really is
tough.
difficult. And
Mm.
which brings me to my other one of the most important questions.
Okay.
You mentioned it in passing, right?
Mm.
How did you deal with the emotional
Mm.
weight of societal
Mm.
pressure? When it felt like maybe God is not hearing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you mentioned that you kept believing that God
Yeah.
will take you out of
Yeah.
this situation.
Mm.
How did you deal with that? The
Yeah.
unanswered prayers, the fear,
Yeah.
of the
Mm.
unknown.
Frankly speaking, along the way, I felt forgotten.
No.
I felt my God is not listening to me.
Mm,
It felt as if God was far away from me. That was
yeah.
how I was feeling. It was really tough.
Mm,
Yeah, it was really tough for me. And the pressure, trust me, the pressure was real.
it's real.
It was real. Like, it wasn't just the society, but
Mm.
sometimes family members were
Oh.
giving pressure. And interestingly enough, the church.
Oh.
I felt most of the pressure from the
From
church.
the church.
Yeah, a period where people start pairing you that, oh, I have this person, I can pair you
Eh.
with this person. People will say, oh, there is age limit for ladies. If I don't know why people have actually set time limits for marriage,
True, true.
thinking if by 25 to 30 you don't marry, then it
Something
means
is
your life
wrong.
is like something
Yes.
is wrong with you. And actually, it caused me to start questioning myself that will
Mm,
this marriage ever happen?
yeah.
Why does mine kept delaying? Because my friends and
They were
other
getting
people got
married.
it so easily, but only mine kept delaying. So I started doubting myself. I started thinking, like, questioning my worth.
Yeah.
I don't know, that maybe something is wrong, or like a lot of things started coming to mind, as if
Yeah.
God is busily taking care of other people and he has
Yeah.
neglected me. And just as Jesus himself said, Father, why have you forgotten me? I'm
Right.
also human. Like,
Sure.
I felt that forgottenness, like
Yeah.
thinking God has actually forgotten me. But
Mm.
I told myself that the God I serve does not fail. That's
Right.
one thing I always hold on to,
Mm.
even till now, that the
Right.
God I serve
He
doesn't
won't
fail and
fail
he will
us.
not fail me.
Right.
Yeah, and I use some Bible characters to
Mm.
encourage myself, like Hannah,
Mm-hmm.
she waited for so long, like Sarah and also Elizabeth. These are
Mm.
people that their
True.
stories are even uh, tougher than mine. Mine
Tougher.
is just
Mm.
a tip of the iceberg, you know.
Right.
So I was like, oh, if these people could go through this period and eventually God came
Yeah.
through for them, then
True.
mine is nothing. He would surely do it. So
Right.
I held on to that, trusted him. I used the
Mm-hmm.
time to build my spiritual life, to continue praying and try. It wasn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I even exhausted all my words. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't know what to say, and I just ended up singing worship songs,
Yes.
crying, and then just sleeping. Like, it was tough. Frankly speaking,
Right.
it was tough. And I will also say, my partner also played a role.
Mm.
Like that, having that in mind, that oh, the person I'm waiting for is
Mm.
worth the wait. Like, knowing the value and the credibility of the person
Ah.
also encouraged me to keep trusting God, that oh, it will surely happen one day.
Mm.
Yeah, if you don't know the value of the person, if you don't know the credibility of the person that you are waiting for,
Right.
it's kind of dicey. So
True.
knowing the value and the credibility of the person helps a lot.
Mm.
It encourages you to keep trusting that it will surely happen, even if it delays so much. So
Right.
that was what helped me. And our parents also played a role. They helped
Mm.
me so much, to overcome that pressure. The
Mm.
encouragement from my parents and my husband's parents,
Right.
yeah, they encourage us sometimes. So it got to a point in my life, I didn't want to say this, but let me just say it. It got
Yes.
to a point in my life that I couldn't post pictures on wedding
Oh.
pictures of my friends
Friends.
on WhatsApp status or on my social media.
Mm.
I couldn't congratulate my friends on a platform, maybe the
The
groups that we have,
groups.
because I remember once I tried to congratulate somebody and
Yes.
my message was tagged,
Oh.
and they asked, when is yours happening? Yeah,
Eh.
so the pressure was really too much.
It
It
was.
was, sometimes you go to church, the pressure here and there. This lady said she will not get married,
Mm.
but I told myself I will not allow these people's opinions about me define me.
True.
That was what I told myself. I wouldn't allow them to define who I am,
Right.
because I know my story better than them. They
True.
don't know your story. Yeah, so I wouldn't allow them to, like, their opinion. They said opinions are like noses.
It's true.
Everybody has one.
True.
So
True.
I wouldn't allow them to define who I am. But
Mm.
I know God has better plans. I kept trusting in Him, though it was tough.
Mm.
Frankly speaking, it was really tough.
So
Sometimes you just go to church and start, after church you go and cry because the pressure was,
it was real.
oh my God, it
So
was
yours
real.
is actually a unique kind of
Mm.
situation.
Yeah.
You were already in a relationship,
Yes.
but you were waiting on the marriage to happen.
Exactly.
Would you like the viewers to know that part? Because
Hmm.
there's a waiting where you don't have
You don't
anyone
have
to be
anyone.
in a relationship. So
Yeah.
what really happened?
Yeah, my case was actually unique, actually, I would say,
Yes.
because we met, and not long my husband had to travel outside the country, come to
Oh,
China,
China.
and I was back home. So that long distance relationship. So the
Mm.
period where we were planning to get married was when COVID came in, and we all
Ah,
know how long
it
that
was
COVID period
long.
took. Like, it was, and if I tell you the number of years we actually,
Please tell us.
oh my God.
So how long were you in a
Yeah,
relationship?
13 years.
Ah,
Yeah, this year is 13 years. So, but actually,
wow.
it was in the 10th year that we got married. So just
What?
imagine, like, We started in
It's giving me
20.
goosebumps because I've heard of many situations where maybe others are waiting for their loved
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
to finally marry them.
Mm,
But you
mm.
waited for 10
10
years.
good years for us to get
Wow.
it. We started in 2013,
Uh-huh.
and that was in July 2013, and the marriage happened in August 2023. So 10 years,
Wow.
10 good years. And trust me, it was tough. It was
Oh.
like, it's as if it wouldn't happen. Like,
Mm.
but God made it
God
happen.
made
Like,
it happen.
God
Oh,
did it.
that is something to really praise God for.
Yeah.
So you should have gotten married
Mm,
in during the COVID time.
yeah.
So what about the years after?
Yeah. So the problem was that we planned that when we get married, the plan
Mm-hmm.
was we move together, be at the
Right.
same place. But unfortunately, the borders were closed. So we
Hey.
thought that even if, meaning the marriage could be done online, we could do
Mm-hmm.
the online marriage. But even after the marriage, what next?
You
You are
can
still
still be
single
together.
here. He is
Yes.
also somewhere. So when let's just wait when they open the border where I'll get a chance to for him to come or for me to we can be together, then
Yes.
we take that step. So that was what
Oh,
made us to wait until the border was open in later 2022 and we
right.
did the application. So he came back, we got married, and
Oh,
I joined him here. Yeah.
wow. I think that
So,
is really commendable to
mm,
say that you guys waited for each other
mm,
despite the distance.
yeah.
You didn't fall for those who were trying to,
Mm.
what do you call it, blind dating?
Blind dates, yeah.
Those who were trying to hook you up with other people, and also your husband being
Mm,
in a different environment.
yeah.
He also didn't
Mm,
fall for
yeah.
any kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
temptations or pressure.
Yeah.
So we thank God for that.
Seriously, because
Wow.
sometimes pressure could make you make hasty decisions that you
True.
later regret in your life. I got to a verge where I was at the point of making that kind of
Oh,
hasty
yes.
decision, but I just calmed myself down. That
Mm,
Lena, think about yourself, calm down. Why is
mm,
God delaying this process?
right.
Just trust Him that it's for something glorious, and
True.
trust me,
It
it's
was.
worth the wait.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's worth the
I
wait.
love that
Yeah.
part. Wow. So waiting, it is tough,
Yeah, it
but
is.
then it brings us to a place, like you said, it brings
Mm.
us to that place of gloriousness,
Mm-hmm,
if
mm-hmm,
I can
mm-hmm.
call it that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you so much for sharing your
Mm-hmm.
story. And then also, I just wanted you to encourage our
Mm,
viewers
mm,
who are going to listen to us.
mm,
You mentioned something about
mm.
the church
Yeah.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? The church
Friends,
family,
the
friends, the
society.
society.
Mm,
You know, putting us in such a position where
mm,
we have to find ourselves
mm.
asking ourselves of our worth when
Mm-hmm,
you know
mm-hmm.
very well that
Mm,
you are worth it, you are
mm,
more than enough.
mm, mm,
So what would you advise our people?
mm,
Because I know it's, I don't know if it's a thing that we
mm.
have conditioned our
Mm-hmm,
minds
mm-hmm.
to think that once a girl has reached a certain age
Mm,
and they are about to transition to
mm,
another
mm.
age, maybe
Yeah,
from 30s to 40s or
yeah.
something like that,
Mm,
they should be married.
mm-hmm.
And
That's
you
true.
hear people saying, are you married? When are you
When
getting
are you?
married? Are you married?
Oh my
Is
God.
it good to ask such questions like, are you married? When are you getting
Mm-hmm.
married? Because for you who is in that season, it hurts to hear
It
it
hurts.
over and
It
over
hurts.
again. Like,
Trust
what do
me.
you want me to say, guys?
Mm.
I know I'm already in
Mm-hmm.
this situation. What would your advice be to
Yeah.
people?
I know there are others out there that are also in the same situation
Mm,
as I was, but what I would advise them is, as I said earlier, they shouldn't allow people's opinions
to define.
define them.
Mm,
Yeah, because if you allow their opinions to define you, you start doubting yourself.
true.
So allow them to think what they want to think about
Yeah.
you. Just focus because you know your story more than them. You
True.
know the reason why you are waiting more than them.
Right.
For them they will just be forging stuff that, oh, this because of this. It's just they'll just be guessing, but you
True.
know the actual reason.
Right.
So don't allow them to define you. And also I will encourage our viewers to actually surround themselves with positive minded people,
Mm-hmm. I
because
like
those
that.
kind of questions actually hurt.
They
Trust
do.
me, you go outside, they ask you, you laugh over it, but you go
Back.
inside and cry
Yes.
before sleeping. Like it really hurts.
Sure.
So I was there.
Mm.
Sometimes I sleep in tears. Like I'll
Mm.
cry and cry and cry and finally fall asleep. Like that was
Yeah.
how it was. And so those
Mm.
kind of questions were not, they were not healthy questions. And I wish people would stop asking those kind of questions
Right.
because they hurt.
They
Even though
do.
the person may laugh, but deep inside, yeah, only God
Mm.
knows how the person is feeling. So they shouldn't allow people to define them, and also they should keep trusting in God.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should keep holding on to God. That God, what are you telling me in this delay period? What do you
Mm.
want me to do?
Mm.
And they should also take advantage of that period to build themselves.
I like that
Yes,
part.
build yourself to become a better person for
Mm.
yourself and also for your partner. Because if you are just there, that I'm waiting, like,
Mm.
so what? You are waiting, build yourself. It's
True.
you can acquire new skills. If it's academics, focus on it. If it is spiritual life, focus on
Focus on
yourself
it.
and work on yourself
I
to
love that.
become a better person and continue trusting in God. Hold on to God. He doesn't
Mm.
fail. Though.
He
Our God
never.
doesn't fail.
He doesn't.
Yeah, if he has done it for people in the past. People were
Mm.
in worse situations with so many years. How about you? Maybe yours is just a year.
True.
If mine was 10 years
Hey,
before we got
you
married,
are
then
strong, girl.
yeah, it was tough. Then
Hey.
why not yours? He would surely
Mm.
come true. Just trust him that he is preparing something better for you, someone
True.
better for you. So
Mm.
the wait is actually worth it.
Worth it.
It's actually worth it.
Powerful.
Yeah.
You have shared everything.
How
Oh,
about you? I wanted to ask if you also felt that kind of pressure
I
or
did.
forgotten. I don't know if you felt it.
About the pressure, I'm
Mm,
not really. I can't really recall because
mm.
I was here in China. I think
Oh,
for the
okay.
most part of my,
Mm.
my adults would,
Oh,
yeah.
you are so lucky.
So I left home. So maybe that was helpful because I left home when I
Mm-hmm.
was maybe
Wow.
okay. I was at that age where you can get married, but I
Mm, mm,
wasn't
mm, mm.
yet that.
Yeah,
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 I
yeah.
wasn't. I hadn't started asking myself those
Those
questions. Oh
questions.
Lord, why is there? Why? But here in China, I can recall a time
Mm,
when I felt really lonely.
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
there is a time as a woman where you
Mm-hmm.
feel like you just need to belong to
Mm-hmm.
someone and someone to belong to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and when you see, you know how it is on Facebook,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Instagram. You
Exactly.
see people posting their partners. You're like, when will it happen for me, Lord?
Exactly.
People look so happy. And how I helped myself
Mm,
during that season,
mm,
I'm a person who likes to, I take myself out of the situation.
mm,
If it makes me feel, if it makes me question my
mm-hmm.
worth,
Mm,
I'll take
mm.
myself out of
Yeah.
the situation.
Mm.
So I remember I deleted Facebook. I deleted Instagram for
Wow.
quite a long time.
Really?
I only started
Wow.
posting when I felt like
Mm,
the Lord was saying, okay,
mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm.
need to be
Yeah,
encouraging
yeah.
people.
Mm,
So that's when I started also realizing my calling that
mm.
I think God has called me to encourage people.
Yes.
I love to encourage. That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I deleted all the social media platforms for
Mm.
quite a long time.
Wow,
I wasn't
wow,
there. And
wow.
even
That's
now, I find that I'm not that kind of a person who will keep scrolling and so, because
mm,
I taught myself to
mm-hmm.
take myself out of situations that make me question my
Question yours.
worth
Yeah.
and also compare
Mm,
myself to
mm,
other people
mm, mm.
because our journeys are different. I always say this,
Exactly.
our journeys are different.
Mm,
For other people, it may happen
mm,
earlier.
mm.
For you, it may
True.
happen later because God is writing a different story
Exactly.
for each person. But
That's
the
it.
goal is the same, so we
Mm,
can encourage each other.
exactly.
So, yeah, that's what
Exactly.
I can share about my season. It was
Mm.
painful, though. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
painful because for me, I actually went through heartbreaks,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm, mm,
I tried different relationships, but it
It
wasn't
wasn't
working and
working.
it was making
Yeah.
me really sad
Yeah.
and
I could.
sorrowful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
I came to a point
understandable.
where I was like, God, I think I'm done with this dating. I was like, I'll just wait for the Lord to,
Mm.
yeah. So I just sort of gave up on dating
Yeah. It's
until God
understand.
said, no, my child, it's okay.
This is the time.
This is the time. And I think it was also good that I
Mm,
came to that um, stage where I was like, I
mm.
can't do it on my own. I've
Sure,
tried
sure.
dating.
Mm,
I've
mm.
tried, you do your best, but
Mm-hmm.
if it's not working,
Mm,
then you
mm.
let
Yeah,
God.
it's true.
So I taught myself to let God,
Mm.
fight for me, lead me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And
Yeah.
also for women, I normally hear people say,
Mm.
when you find the right person, we don't find, we
Mm,
are
mm.
found. I
Yeah,
agree with that
yeah,
statement.
yeah. We are found.
You are found. I was
Yeah,
found,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah. It's
grateful for
true.
that.
That's very true. Sometimes the pressure could actually the comparison part. Yeah,
That one is
for me it was
very
the
toxic.
pressure. I got to a point where the pressure
Hmm.
was actually causing me to start comparing my
Oh,
life with
right.
I noticed, oh, all my friends around me got
Yes.
married. Like, so I started doing that because of the pressure.
Right.
Yeah, because if I was out of that pressure, like, I wouldn't even think of comparing myself with
True.
other people. So that pressure,
So what do
ah,
you do now for you who was
mm,
actually in a society
mm,
where Africa,
mm-hmm.
it's normal. Like for them, for us who come from Africa,
Yeah.
you don't have to think twice about
Mm-hmm.
asking about marriage. It
Oh,
just
yeah,
comes out of
yeah,
your mouth
yeah.
like that. So what do you do? For me, I had to just take myself out of
Mm,
social media
mm,
platforms that were making me feel
mm.
sad. So for you who is around those people, what
Yeah.
do you do? Do you
It's
avoid them?
you
Do you have
can't
to go to
avoid.
church with them?
That's
So
it.
what do you
And as
do?
I said, most of the pressure came from church.
Mm,
So as I said, yeah, you hear them giggling around, you hear them
yeah.
marveling, saying things about you.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will come to you asking you, so what is your problem? Like, is
Hey.
everything okay? Why are you not getting married? They will ask a lot of questions.
Mm,
But I can't avoid them because I need to go to church.
true.
You need to be out there. Like, you can't avoid
You
them. Yeah,
can't.
it was really tough. So
Mm,
sometimes you just stay strong, as I
yeah.
said. They don't know my story. I know my story
Right.
more than them. Yeah,
Then.
so for them, they are just thinking, they are just is that's just their perspective about you.
True.
Yeah, so I didn't allow them to actually decide for me. It was tough
Mm,
though. I go to church sometimes thinking to find that happiness, that comfort
true
at church.
comfort.
That's what we expect to find at church, right? But
Yeah.
I get back home sometimes and cry even more
Oh, true.
because of what I felt at church. So just don't allow, if I should go back to my old self, I would tell
Mm,
myself that, Lena, don't worry, this period will surely come to an end. It's just a period of time, it's just
mm,
a feeling. It doesn't define who you are, it doesn't make you, or it doesn't mean you have failed in life. Yeah,
true.
so don't allow, I just tried my possible, though I cry,
Yeah.
I was emotional about it and all that, but I still come out strong. Sometimes
Mm,
I'm the happiest person. And one thing that helped me most was
yeah.
I always ask God, God, please give me that inner peace and joy.
Right.
Yeah, that inner peace and joy. And so sometimes I go to church and despite the challenges, despite the embarrassment and everything, trust me, I
Mm,
dance more than everybody at church. Yeah,
yes.
I actually have that inner
More
peace, that inner
joy.
joy, and though it's tough, but you just have to gather the heart to embrace it. That
Right.
I won't allow it to break me.
Mm.
Yeah,
Those are powerful
yeah,
words.
yeah.
And you did, man. I love the joy of the Lord is my
My
strength. This is
strength.
one thing that I say to myself
Mhm,
every single
mhm,
day.
mhm.
And I realize that I'm so full of joy,
Mm,
not
mm.
because something special has
Yeah,
happened, but because
exactly,
the Lord is sustaining you, He's
exactly.
taking you through every
Every
stage of
step.
life.
Yes, yes.
So that's really powerful.
Mm,
And I don't know if you have any other question
mm.
before we close. I think
Yeah.
they've our people have been encouraged in
Mm.
one way or the other.
Yeah, and
What
I
would
would just want to encourage our people that just as it's written in Habakkuk chapter 2,
I love
verse
that one.
3,
Yes.
that was my case. It
Oh,
happened. They said the vision awaits an appointed time, and when the time comes, it
it
will
will
happen with
surely.
a breathless haste.
Oh,
Breathless haste.
yes.
That was in my case. It will happen,
Mm,
and it will shock you, and you look back and laugh over it and say, "Oh
why
God."
was I worried?
Yeah, so every good thing has a story behind. Every good
True.
success has a story behind. So
Mm,
God is just writing your story. It's just a testimony for someday, just as
mm,
we are also sharing here today. So our people shouldn't be broken. They
yeah,
shouldn't allow it to disturb them. It's just one of those spirits. It will
true.
surely come to an end.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I think this is one thing that I will be saying to myself again more often, that it will
Mm.
surely happen, whatever it is
Mm.
that you're
Mm.
waiting for.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
will surely happen.
Exactly.
Such
Exactly.
powerful words. I'm
So much
really
of it.
encouraged. I think you've shared really powerful things that I find to be very helpful.
Yeah.
So, if you could say one word or any phrase
Mm.
to bring comfort to our viewers, what would it be?
What it would be was what I've already said. That's, don't allow people's opinions define you.
Mm,
Believe in yourself and
right.
keep moving. Everything will be all right. Yeah.
Yes, everything will be all
Yeah,
right.
sure.
Yes, so thank you so much. Thank you for all that you've shared and also allowing
Privilege.
yourself to be vulnerable.
It's a
I'm great.
privilege.
Thank you so much. So, to our viewers, thank you so much for staying until now. Know that even in your season of waiting, you are not invisible. And even that season of waiting is not invisible to God. It will surely come to pass uh, at its own appointed time.
Sure.
So keep hoping, keep being encouraged. And as home of comfort, remember, I always say this in all of our videos, that you are not alone. We are one big family, community, if you want to see it that way. But we are here to encourage each other. So until next time, this is your home of comfort. I'm your host, Anna Guaturat Tianti, and I really enjoyed sharing this time with my sister here. And also, I wanted to mention, guys, that may you please do me a favor. If you haven't liked this video already, please go and like right now. I noticed that we have so many not so many subscribers.
Viewers?
We have so many views, but not many of the viewers like our videos. So please do me a favor. Can you please go and like, comment, share, and subscribe? I want to promise that when we reach 100 subscribers, we are going to have should I say, okay, let me not over promise, but we are going to have an interesting video to celebrate 100 subscribers. Right now we are at 73, and thank you for staying until now. Until next time.